Hi everyone, I am Neena and welcome to my channel Acrylic Art Space. Today is 14th of February and I am back with another art vlog. Stay tuned. As today is Valentine's Day, which is the day of love, romance, friendship, I wanted to paint something, but I was really did a brainstorming on what to put in pen and in paper and what to paint. Then after some times of thinking and brainstorming sessions, then I found that how can I forget something which is already out there, which is symbolizes love. So I tried and I decided to paint this. Yes, Taj Mahal.
Let's see how I painted it. Come on.
As I always start marking with the masking tape. So, and here as I am painting a architectural building, so the measurements need to be perfect, and I am therefore using a scale to make all the dimensions, height, weight, and everything perfect. Let's see what Taj Mahal is all about. The Taj Mahal is ivory white marble tomb on the southern bank of river Yamuna in the Indian city of Agra. It was commissioned in 1632 by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan to house the tomb of his favorite wife Mumtaz Mahal. It also houses the tomb of Shah Jahan himself. The tomb is a centerpiece of 42-acre complex which includes a mosque and a guest house and is set in formal gardens surrounded by 3 sides of wall. Construction of the tomb was essentially completed in 1643, but work continued on other phases of the project for another 10 years. The Taj Mahal complex is believed to have completed its entirety in 1653 at a cost estimated at the time to be around 32 million rupees. The construction project employed some 20,000 artisans under the guidance of a board of architects led by the court architect to the emperor Ustad Ahmad Lauri. The Taj Mahal was designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983 for being the jewel of Muslim art in India and one of the universally admired masterpieces of the world's heritage. It is regarded by many as the best example of Mughal architecture and a symbol of India's rich history. The Taj Mahal attracts 7 to 8 million visitors a year, and in 2007 it was awarded a winner of the New 7 Wonders of the World initiative. The Taj Mahal was commissioned by Shah Jahan in 1631 to be built in the memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal, who died on 17th of June that year while giving birth to their 14th child. Construction started in 1632 and the tomb was completed in 1648, while the surrounding buildings and gardens were finished 5 years later. The imperial code documenting Shah Jahan's grief after the death of his Mumtaz Mahal illustrates the love story held as the inspiration for the Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal incorporates and expands on design traditions of Persian and earlier Mughal architecture. Specific inspiration came from successful Timid and Mughal buildings, including the Tomb of Timur, Humayun tomb, which inspired the Charbagh garden and planned site. While earlier Mughal buildings were primarily constructed of red sandstone, Shah Jahan promoted the use of white marble inlaid with semi-precious stones. Buildings under this patronage reached new levels of refinement. The tomb is the central focus of the entire complex of the Taj Mahal. It is a large white marble structure standing on a square and consists of a symmetrical building with Iwan, topped by a large dome and finicle. Like most Mughal tombs, the basic elements are Persian in origin. The base structure is a large multi-chambered cube with corners forming an unequal 8-sided structure which is approximately 55 meters on each of 4 long sides. Each side of Iwan is framed with a huge pistak with 2 similarly shaped arched balconies stacked on either side. This motif of stacked pistak is replicated on the chambered corner areas, making the design completely symmetrical on all sides of the building. 4 minars frame the tomb, one at each corner of the corner facing the chambered corners. The main chamber houses the falls of Mumtaz Mahal and Shah Jahan. The actual graves are at a lower level. The most spectacular feature is the marble dome that surmounts the tomb. The dome is nearly 35 meters high, which is close in measurements to the length of the base, and accumulated by the cylindrical drum it sits on, which is approximately 7 meters high. Because of its shape, the dome is often called as onion dome. The top is decorated with a lotus design, which also serves its height. The shape of the dome is emphasized by 4 smaller domes placed at its corner, which replicates the onion shape of the main dome. The dome is slightly asymmetric. Their columned base open through the roof of the tomb and provide light to the interior. Tall, decorative spires extend from edges of base walls and provide visual emphasis to the height of the dome. The lotus motif is repeated on both the chatis and gultas. The dome and chatis are topped by a gilt finish which mixes traditional Persian and Hindustani decorative elements. The main finicle was originally made of gold but was replaced by a copy made of gilt bronze in early 19th century. This feature provides a clear example of integration of traditional Persian and Hindu decorative elements. The finicle is topped by a moon, a typical Islamic motif whose horns point heavenward. The minarets, which are each more than 40 meters tall, display the design's peasant of symmetry. They were designed as working minaret, a traditional element of mosque used by the Muezzin to call the Islamic faith to prayers. Each minaret is effectively divided into 3 equal parts by the 2 working balconies that ring the tower. At the top of the tower is a balcony summoned by Shatti that mirrors the design of those on the tomb. The chatis all share the same decorative elements of a lotus design topped by a grilled pinnacle. The minaret were constructed slightly outside of the pinnacle so that in the event of collapse, a typical occurrence which with many tall construction of the period, the material from the towers would tend to fall away from the tomb. The exterior decorations of Taj Mahal are among the finest in Mughal architecture. As the surface area changes, the decorations and refined proportionally. The decorative elements are created by applying paint, stone, and carving. In line with the Islamic prohibitions against the use of anthropomorphic form, the decorative elements can be grouped into either calligraphy, abstract form, or vegetative motif. The calligraphy on the Great Gate reads, O soul, thou art at rest, return of the Lord at the peace with him, and he at peace with you. Abstract forms are used throughout, especially in the plinth, minaret, gateway, mosque, to a lesser extent, and the surface of the dome. The dome and the vault of the sandstone building are worked with terraces of incense painting to create elaborate geometric forms. On the lower walls of the dome are white marble dados sculpted with realistic belief depictions of flowers and vines. The marble has been polished to emphasize the exquisite detailing of the carving. So this is all about what I read in internet, which was very nice. About my experience, I was very young when I went to Taj Mahal. I was in standard 6th or 7th. I hardly remember anything of that time, but I still remember that white marble building which was so neat and clean, and it was so beautiful. What about you guys? Are you having any experience of visiting Taj Mahal? Do share.
Hope you enjoyed this video and you must be having great time with your loved ones. Please do subscribe to my channel if you are new to this, and also give a big thumbs up for this. Stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you.